Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Lucia, and today we're diving into the hidden gems of Maryland that even the locals like to keep to themselves. We all know about the famous spots like Baltimore's Inner Harbor and Ocean City, but today we're skipping the tourist traps and heading straight to the places where locals actually hang out. From cozy cafes to secret nature trails, I've got some awesome spots that will make you feel like a true Marylander. Ready to explore? Let's go. 1. Local eateries you won't find on Yelp. Maryland's food scene goes way beyond crab cakes. Locals know that the real culinary treasures are tucked away. Start with Ekeben in Baltimore, an Asian fusion spot famous for its pillowy steamed buns filled with braised pork or tempura broccoli. This place is known for blending bold flavors with fresh, locally sourced ingredients. The vibe here is casual, but the food is top-notch. Another hidden favorite is Peter's Inn, a cozy, hole-in-the-wall restaurant tucked away on Ann Street. It's a quirky place with mismatched decor, but don't let that fool you. Their menu changes weekly and features gourmet dishes like crispy duck breast and garlic noodles. The portions are hearty, and locals swear by the welcoming atmosphere. And if you're into quirky eats, head to Chap's Pit Beef, a no-frills joint right off Pulaski Highway. This iconic spot has been serving juicy pit beef sandwiches since 1987. The beef is slow-cooked over an open flame and piled high on a Kaiser roll with your choice of toppings. It's simple, hearty, and totally worth the trip. 2. Secret coffee spots. Coffee lovers, listen up! Locals know that Vent Coffee Roasters in Baltimore is the real deal. This industrial chic spot is hidden in the Union Collective, a warehouse filled with local businesses. Vent specializes in small batch, single-origin roasts, and their cold brew is nothing short of legendary. The vibe is laid back, and it's the perfect place to kick back with your laptop and a freshly roasted cup. Another under-the-radar gem is Ceremony Coffee Roasters in Annapolis. Their minimalist decor and meticulous pour-over technique make every cup feel like a work of art. Don't miss their signature espresso blend. It's smooth, balanced, and has just the right amount of kick to start your day. 3. Hidden nature getaways. Looking to escape the city hustle? Locals know that Patapsco Valley State Park is where you can truly get away from it all. Spanning over 16,000 acres, this park features miles of hiking and biking trails, cascading waterfalls, and even historic ruins tucked away in the forest. One of the best spots is Cascade Falls, where you can sit by the flowing water and just breathe in the tranquility. If you're near the eastern shore, don't miss Blackwater National Wildlife Refuge. It's a sprawling sanctuary for bald eagles, river otters, and countless migratory birds. The Wildlife Drive takes you through marshes and forests, giving you incredible photo ops and a chance to spot rare species. 4. Local breweries and distilleries. Maryland's craft beer and spirit scene is booming, and the best spots aren't always the big names. One of the local favorites is Union Craft Brewing in Baltimore. Located in the Union Collective, this brewery has a laid-back vibe with picnic tables and murals. Try their Duckpin Pale Ale, a crisp, hoppy brew that pairs perfectly with live music nights. If cocktails are more your thing, visit Blue Dyer Distilling Co. in Waldorf. It's family-owned, and they make everything from rum to bourbon on-site. Try their Blue Dyer Spiced Rum. It's smooth, slightly sweet, and carries a hint of vanilla and caramel. They offer tours, so you can see how it's all made. 5. Quaint small towns worth visiting. Sometimes the best hangouts are in the small towns. In St. Michael's, you'll find charming streets lined with boutique shops, nautical-themed cafes, and a breathtaking waterfront. Don't miss the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum. It's packed with history and interactive exhibits. Over in Ellicott City, historic Main Street is brimming with quirky antique shops, art galleries, and some seriously good eateries. The town's cobblestone streets and old-world architecture make it feel like a step back in time. 6. Hidden beaches and shorelines. Skip the Ocean City crowds and head to Assateague Island instead. Wild ponies roam the dunes, and the beaches are way less crowded than the more popular spots. It's perfect for camping, kayaking, or just soaking in the natural beauty. For a more relaxed vibe, visit North Beach, where you can stroll the boardwalk, check out the quaint shops, and take in the peaceful bay views. It's a great spot for families and offers a quiet retreat without sacrificing charm. 7. Local farmers markets and food halls. One of the best ways to feel like a local is by visiting the Baltimore Farmers Market and Bazaar. It's the largest in the state and runs under the Jones Falls Expressway every Sunday. You'll find farm-fresh produce, local artisans, and food vendors serving up everything from empanadas to freshly made donuts. For a more modern food experience, check out Our House in Remington. This industrial chic food hall features rotating vendors, offering everything from sushi to southern comfort food. It's the perfect spot to sample a little bit of everything. 8. Underground music and art scenes. Locals love the Autobar, a gritty venue where you can catch live punk and indie bands. For an artsy vibe, hit up the Creative Alliance, where you'll find visual arts, film screenings, and experimental performances all under one roof. 9. Unique lodging experiences. Skip the hotel chains and stay somewhere unforgettable. Try the Inn at Perry Cabin in St. Michael's for waterfront luxury, or the Blue Moon Rising in Deep Creek Lake for eco-friendly tiny cabin stays. 10. Best local festivals. Locals love the Maryland Renaissance Festival, a quirky throwback with jousting and giant turkey legs. And don't miss Artscape, the largest free arts festival in the U.S., right in Baltimore. 11. Quirky local museums. Skip the big museums and check out the National Museum of Health and Medicine, creepy yet fascinating exhibits about medical history. Or explore Geppi's Entertainment Museum for a nostalgic trip through comic book culture. Chapter 12. Cozy bookstores and reading nooks. Book lovers should hit up the Ivy Bookshop in Baltimore, a charming indie bookstore with a great community vibe. Or head to Red Emma's, a worker-owned bookstore cafe perfect for grabbing a coffee and getting lost in a good read. 13. Hidden antique and vintage shops. Ellicott City's historic district is brimming with antique shops where you can find unique collectibles. Check out Sweet Elizabeth Jane for a mix of vintage and modern decor. 14. Secret gardens and peaceful retreats. Need a peaceful escape? Check out the Rawlings Conservatory and Botanic Gardens in Baltimore. It's a lush, hidden paradise with tropical plants and Victorian architecture. For a more rustic feel, visit the Ladu Topiary Gardens in Moncton, where you'll find whimsical, animal-shaped hedges and serene walking trails. 15. Vintage arcades and retro hangouts. Locals know that the real fun isn't just in modern attractions. Crabtown, USA in Glen Burnie is both a seafood spot and a retro arcade. You can dig into crab cakes while playing Pac-Man and pinball. For an even quirkier vibe, head to Holy Frijoles in Baltimore, a taco joint with a vintage arcade in the back. 16. Unusual museums and oddities. Maryland has some of the weirdest, coolest museums you'll ever see. One of my favorites is the American Visionary Art Museum. It's full of quirky, outsider art that challenges your perspective. For something truly unique, check out the National Cryptologic Museum near Fort Meade, dedicated to code-breaking and espionage history. 17. Offbeat historic sites. Step into the past with some of Maryland's lesser-known historic sites. Visit the Hampton National Historic Site to explore a preserved 18th century estate, or check out the Fells Point Maritime Museum, where you can learn about the area's seafaring history without the usual crowds. 18. Quirky shopping and local crafts. Looking for one-of-a-kind souvenirs? Locals love the Antique Man in Baltimore, a sprawling shop full of oddities and antiques. Or hit up Moon River Soap Company in Frederick for handcrafted soaps that smell like pure heaven. 19. Scenic backroads and drives. Maryland has some seriously underrated scenic drives. Take the historic National Road for a journey through charming small towns and rolling hills, or cruise along scenic Byway 50 to catch beautiful Chesapeake Bay views and picturesque landscapes. 20. Local food trucks and pop-up eateries. Food on wheels is huge here. Track down Gypsy Queen Cafe in Baltimore for amazing street tacos and crab cones. Or try the Urban Oyster, a mobile seafood shack serving fresh oysters and shrimp burgers. You'll find locals lining up for these hidden culinary treasures. 21. Secret underground bars and speakeasies. For a taste of the nightlife that locals love, head to WC Harlan, a speakeasy-style bar hidden behind an unmarked door. It feels like stepping into a Prohibition-era lounge. Another secret gem is the Owl Bar at the historic Belvedere Hotel, known for its craft cocktails and classy vibe. And there you have it, a complete list of 21 hidden gems in Maryland that locals love, but tourists rarely know about. Whether you're into arts, history, nature, or just grabbing a good meal, Maryland's got way more to offer than meets the eye. Make sure to like and subscribe for more hidden spot guides from across the country. And drop a comment if you have a favorite spot I missed, or if you're planning to visit any of these soon. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.